Hello guys and welcome, it is ThatSrb2DUDE here today, bringing you yet another Splatoon 2 video for today. Now, this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be more of a discussion video, giving you a few of my thoughts of a particular topic that I would like to talk about. And what I want to talk about is what this perk could possibly be. Now, a lot of people have been questioning and a lot of people have been saying that this may be double quick respawn, and it could be literally the end of the world where, you know, you have people putting huge stacks of just double quick respawning. It's basically you die and just instantly come out with like literally no seconds. You die and you're in the your spawn point already. And honestly, I don't feel like this is the case. I don't even think it's actually double quick respawn. I have a few theories of what this could possibly be, and I've basically wanted to share them with you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as you know, the perk known as quick respawn could possibly be receiving some new dynamic changes. And this is because the icon for the quick respawn has been changed. In Splatoon 1, you only had one respawning squid, and now in Splatoon 2, you have two respawning squids. Like, go figure, who knows? It hasn't been like, we haven't seen this change for any other perks, so it's kind of hard for me to actually say, yo, this is actually double quick respawn. And in my opinion of how I feel this perk is now going to act is that it's going to be like a single main perk, much like Ink Resistance and much like Cold Blooded. It's basically based on a certain part of your gear. You know, for Ink Resistance, it's for your shoes, and Cold Blooded is for your shirt. As we see in the pictures, you know, I feel like it's just going to be another one for your shirt. And if this is the case, what I feel is that they're going to add something to quick respawn. They're going to have some sort of penalty behind it. You're going to have to kind of earn it, or have to interact with something a certain way, or do something. I don't know. I have 5 theories that I want to share with you guys, and I hope you, you know, understand what I mean by them. Theory 1. The perk could be based on your longevity of life. For an example, you'll need to be alive for at least 45 seconds or over for you to be able to respawn twice as fast for your next life. How I came about this is obviously from the look of the perk. You have 2 respawning squids. That could correlate to you respawning twice as fast. There isn't too much deep thought behind that, but it does give quick respawn some sort of nerf or some sort of penalty. And it doesn't allow you to become a zombie, basically where you jump in, you die, you jump in and you die just instantly. And it's basically, you know, you have to preserve your life now. Theory 2. The perk could be related to splats / kills that you get during a life. For an example, 1 splat will equal 1 second less of respawn time, 2 splats will equal 2 seconds less of respawn time, and etc. and, you know, going onwards. I could imagine this being a thing because it makes you earn the perk or earn your respawn time. It doesn't make you, again, a mindless zombie that whatever happens, you know, you'll come back instantly depending on how much quick respawn you've stacked on your Inkling. I could also see that there would be a cap. Maybe if you get 6 kills, they'll make the limit that you can respawn 6 seconds faster, and that could be the maximum time saved to respawn. Theory 3. It could be as simple as you respawn twice as fast than your regular respawn time. Not much to it, you just respawn twice as fast. It can work, mainly because there aren't any more huge stacks of quick respawn, which people can put so much where they just respawn in about 2 seconds, and basically any death that did happen didn't matter at all. At least if it is about half, then there's still a buffer of, you know, respawn time, so it wouldn't be as strong as it used to be. Theory 4. Now, this theory does not seem likely. I mean, in my opinion, I don't feel like it's likely, but I did think of it anyway, is that it could possibly work how last ditch effort works, where in Turf 4, in the last 30 seconds, you know, you get this boost of, you know, a bunch of different perk abilities. But with this particular perk, which is, I guess we can call it double quick respawn at the moment, maybe if the opposing team pushes the objective to a certain amount of points or a certain distance, it'll enable you to respawn twice as fast during the game. Why I see that could possibly be a thing is because it gives you something to fall back on. And basically, if you are in a high pressure situation, you want to get back into the game as fast as possible, so allowing you to quick respawn back in faster can allow you to actually stop the situation. You know, it will give you a boost if you are in a high pressure situation, and it's a lot more fair if you think about it, because if you are just completely dominating in a team and the opposing team hasn't pushed it one bit, but you're just completely have all the pressure and just pushing them back so much, you're not going to need the respawn time to actually come back into the game. This is why in Splatoon 1 it's like such a problem, because if you are giving the opposing team so much pressure and they have literally nothing they can do to come back with it, it actually makes the kills of the opposing teams more meaningful instead of just 1 second of relief, because once somebody was killed with huge amounts of stacks of quick respawn, they were back into the fight in about 2 seconds and basically no pressure was relieved. So if this was the case and if this theory did apply to the new quick respawn, then I would be very happy. And Theory 5, which is my last one, also kind of applies for Theory 4 as well. It's the same concept, but this one is determined on map control. For an example, if the enemy team has painted 70% of the map or more, quick respawn will be activated and you'll be able to respawn twice as fast. Again, this will help a ton in high pressure situations when you need to get back into the fight as fast as possible. And it's also because it's most likely that your opposing team will be winning the game if they have more map control. Now, there are many different possibilities for what this perk could possibly be. Hopefully Nintendo is looking into it and saying, you know, the old quick respawn for Splatoon 1, well, there was a massive problem because it was becoming a case where majority of competitive players were just using nothing but quick respawn. None of the other perks needed any use, because if you use quick respawn, the majority of the time, you have so much pressure on the other team if you're using it well and you're somewhat aggressive. And, you know, it loses the value of actually getting a splat. So hopefully they do see this, and hopefully one of these theories that I have mentioned does apply to the new quick respawn. And even if it is a new quick respawn, hopefully it is, because if it's a thing where it's just double quick respawn and you're allowed to have it as subs as well, you know, I very much fear what Splatoon 2 actually has in store for us for the competitive side. So that is all for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any more theories of what you think this perk could possibly be, you know, let's make a discussion about it. You know, give your thoughts out in the comment section below and, you know, let me know. I would like to go in there and see what you guys think. So, you know, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. And as always, guys, this has been ThatSrb2DUDE, and I shall see you guys in a future video.